Recording, here we go. Okay, guys, we are starting off with cat-cow today, okay? So on all fours, he's gonna drive his shoulder blades as high as possible, getting the upper back really high, and then dropping that rib cage. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and begin.
Exercise 1.
On cat-cow, we're gonna drop that rib cage all the way down if we can, and then drive those shoulder blades as high as possible, trying to get that upper back nice and long and tall into like a scared cat position.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, guys, from there we're going to do lunge to hamstring. So we go on one knee and put the other one out in front of us. And we're going to kind of lunge forward, which means we're driving our body forward. And then we're going to come back and lift that toe and get that hamstring nice and long. Okay, go ahead and begin. So see how he gets his hamstring nice and long, sitting his butt back towards the heel. You can use your hands by your side for a little bit balance and stability if you need. Big thing is trying to get that hamstring as long, lifting that toe up, getting it long, 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 really feeling that. If you don't feel it much in your hamstring, try to sit back a little bit farther on your heel.
3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and switch legs. Same thing on this side, rocking back. One side might be a little tighter than the other.
2, 1. Exercise 3.
Begin. You're leaning back, lift that toe, get that toe tucked as much towards you so you really feel that hamstring engage. See a lot of grimaces on your faces. That means it's probably working.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. Good job, guys. From there, we're going to go to dog to cobra, okay? So we're going to get that butt nice and high. Eyes looking at the toes.
2.
Downward facing dog. And then we're going to drive our hips down and into that cobra position. Chest up. And we're going to go back and forth. Every time we drive those hips up, make sure you're looking at your toes. That engages the shoulder blades. And when you're going down, try to lift your head as much as you can without cranking that neck too much. But you want to get those shoulders coming through and get that full cobra, hips down.
3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, go ahead and stand up. This next one, you might need to be next to something you can touch because we're going to do a quad pull. So you're going to grab a hold of your foot, and get a nice pull against it. And if you can make it a little bit harder, you can go down and touch your foot.
Exercise 5.
Go ahead and begin. You can touch your foot and do an RDL if you need to make it a little bit harder. Otherwise, the regular quad pull is probably hard enough for most people that they don't fall over and hurt themselves. Don't be afraid to use something.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, guys, next we're going to do inchworm. So on inchworm, just like we did yesterday, we're going to get nice and long, go down and touch our toes. We're going to walk out to a plank, and we're going to walk our feet all the way up, getting that butt nice and tall into a downward facing dog as we walk forward. And then we're going to walk those feet back, and we'll walk those hands back, okay? So we're going to go all the way out, all the way back. Good. Walk those feet up, get those toes nice and long, get that hamstring nice and long.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, guys, high knees, high knees. Or a march. So we're just kind of pumping those legs through, using those arms, or we're going to be marching in place. Begin. Get those legs going. If we're marching in place, try to get those legs still moving quick, though. Legs get moving quick. We want to get everything going. We want to try to get that heart rate elevated. You can also do like a small running in place, too, if you can't get those knees too high. Good. Pump those arms. We're not robots. We want the whole body moving.
3, 2, 1.
Rest. Good. The last thing we're going to do is a seal jack or a seal step jack, okay? So that's where we cross our arms across our body, doing a jumping jack or a step out with that. Big thing we're looking for go ahead and begin. Is that range of motion of our arms. We want to make it as long as possible and as wide as possible because we're trying to really get that upper back stretched out. Legs, if you can do jumping, great. Otherwise, we're just moving.
Three, two, one. Your timer is complete.
And rest, guys. Go ahead and grab yourselves a quick drink. We're going to get into demonstrating pretty quickly because this circuit takes a little bit longer today. So we're doing two different circuits today. Both are going to be 9 minutes long, but we're going to do a 21, 15, 9 inside of each circuit. So what that means, you're going to do 21 of each exercise we teach, 15 reps of each exercise we teach, and 9 reps of each exercise we teach, okay? So really pay attention to that. So it's really not, your cap is 9 minutes, but we want to try to get done as fast as possible. Most people finish with a little time left, but there's going to be a possibility you don't finish no matter what. When I say that 9 minutes is up, we're going to stop because we have another 21, 15, 9 after that we have to demonstrate, okay? So we're only going to teach one exercise. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a pistol squat. So this is one where I was saying you might need a bench or a box or something to sit down onto. So Nate's going to a little bit lower box here. He's going to bring his hip down. See how he keeps his foot off the ground. To make it a little bit easier, you can keep that foot in the ground too. He's going to do a little bit higher bench there. See how he keeps his foot in kind of posted up, so that gives him a little bit more stability if you need to. So that's our single leg pistol squats, what that's called. You can use a couch. Just make sure if you're using a couch, use the edge of a couch because the edge of the couch can be really important to do that from. So we're going to do 21 on one leg, and then you're going to do 21 on the other leg, or mix and match. It's 42 total reps. So if you want to go 21, 2, 3, 4, count up to 42 per leg, that's fine too. From there, you can also do a split squat if you don't have anything to sit to. You can do just a normal split squat like we did the other day, up and down. You'll do 21 per leg. And then from there, we can always, if you can't do that with your knees, you can go down to the ground and do a single leg glute bridge, 21 per leg, okay? So one of those variations. From there, you can grab a band or dumbbells, either one is fine. We're gonna do a bent over row, okay? So on a band, you're gonna step on it. Dumbbells you just have by right where his hands are at, same idea. He's gonna drive his hips back and he's just gonna row from here, pulling towards the bottom of the rib cage. Same thing with a dumbbell, you do that exact same motion. From there, we can go to a seated row if we have any lower back issues. We're gonna do 21 total of these, okay? Seated, 21 total. See how his legs are kind of popping off the ground? If he bends his knees just a little bit, that'll keep his legs from rocking on him. There we go. All right, from there, we can, if you don't have a band or any weight, we can do a Superman. Supermans are gonna be a lot slower, so only choose these if you don't have a band or weight. He's gonna come up and squeeze the glutes and the arms at the same time, 21 of those. The last exercise we have, so we're doing 21 of each. The first one's 21, 21. The second one's 21. Third one is climbing planks. So in this position, he's starting down in plank position, up, 1, back up, 2, 3, right? So he's counting every time he goes through that full range of motion. From there, we can turn it into a pledge plank, feet a little bit wider. He's gonna touch 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, up to 21 there, okay? So remember those counting ranges, because if you go too slow on them, you might not get done. So you gotta make sure you know your counting ranges, but on the leg, make sure you do 21 per leg, because otherwise you'll get done with like 5 minutes left. So we wanna make sure it takes long enough. All right, so go ahead and get the tools you need real quick, crank your music up. You have 21 of each, and then we'll do 15 of each, and then you'll do 9 of each, and I'll keep calling that out throughout the whole workout, okay? All you gotta do is just work on the one you're on. If you struggle right away with that single leg one and you put your foot in the ground and it doesn't work, please go over to split squat right away because you might take you way too long on this. All right, guys, we're gonna get started in 5 seconds. We have 9 minutes. We're gonna try to keep going this quick so we don't go over time. Here we go. 21 pistol squats. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Exercise 1.
Touch that butt down, stand up. Touch that butt down, stand up. On a split squat, it's okay to mix the legs back and forth. Same thing with pistol squats. You can do like 5 on one leg, switch 5 on the other. I know I split it up by 7s in the first round because my legs were burning out pretty quick. Abby, if you're gonna do a squat like that, do 42, okay? All right. Good job, guys. This one will take the longest by far, okay? And it's going to take a good portion of time to start off with. Those legs should burn. We're doing the split squat. Try to get that knee nice and close to the ground. You want to really engage that glute so it's not all quad. $21 or $42 total. And then you're going straight into banded or bent over rows with dumbbells. It'll be just 21 of those. Good job, guys. I don't want you to overly worry about getting done because I want you to take a good, nice pace. So if you don't get done, that's okay. I just want you to work through each one as best you can. So after 21 of the squats or split squat positions, we're going to do 21 rows, okay? 21 rows. You're going to right into those. Bent over, pulling towards the bottom of the rib cage. You can do a seated variation too if you have a band. If you don't have a band, just bend over at the hips and pull towards the bottom of the rib cage. 21, those will go relatively quickly, comparable. They're probably the quickest of the 3 exercises. Then from there, remember we have a climbing plank or we have a pledge plank, okay? A climbing plank, so we go all the way down, all the way up as 1. A pledge plank, you're gonna go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, right? Touching each arm. You can mix and match between those two. 21 total. Good job, guys. 21. Round number 2 will be 15 of each. So you still have 15 per leg in round 2. Still got a full 6 minutes left. So only 3 minutes down. You guys are getting close to being done with the 21s. The rows should be a really quick exercise, right? Pulling towards the bottom rib cage, nice and quick. Be fast with those arms. Still under control, but you don't want to be slow on them. If you're going slow, you probably have just a little too much weight. Or climbing planks are 21, or pledge planks are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're counting up to 42 with the pledge planks. From there, you're going back into pistol squats for 15 per leg. If you're doing split squats, it's still 15 per leg. Remember, climbing planks are still 21 if you're in round 1. And pledge planks are 42. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, up to 21. Round 2, those legs will probably get a little smoked. Don't be afraid to split them up a little bit, meaning doing 5 to 8 on one side, 5 to 8 on the other side, and coming back, finishing up with the 7. Round 2 is 15. When you're going back into those rows, it's still 15 rows. Nice quick rows, but we want good technique. Good job, guys. The pistol squats are looking really good. If those legs really wear out and you're having trouble standing up, just put that foot in the ground and add a little stability, and that'll help you out a ton as you come out of that position. Good job, Chris. Those look great. Good rows. Remember, 15 of the rows, and then we'll end with 15 climbing planks or pledge planks going into our set of 9 as our last set. Still have 4 minutes left. My goal would be for you guys to be getting on the set of 9s with about 2 minutes left. You probably should be able to get through if we get to it. It's about 2 minutes left. I'll tell you when we get to that point. Remember, 21, 21, 21, then 15, 15, 15, then 9, 9, 9. Pledge planks are 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. When you're rowing, row towards the bottom of the rib cage, not into the armpits, towards the bottom of the rib cage. job. We got a lot of people at the ends of the 15s. Good work. If you're getting on that final round, some people going into those last set of pistols or split squats, those are 9. 9 per leg. Just hitting the 3-minute mark. We have 3 minutes left. Just keep working. And if you don't finish, no big deal, but we're just going to stop it no matter what. Job. After 15s, we're on to 9s. Again, our goal is to be onto those 9s by the 2-minute mark. You have 20 seconds before then. So if you're almost there, try to speed up and try to get to that last set of squats with about 2 minutes left. That is goal that you should be able to get done at that point. If you're past that point, great. Just keep moving at the pace you are. Get done early, you get a rest early. All right, we are at 2 minutes left. We should be getting close to that set of 9s, 9 per leg, followed by 9 rows. Make sure your rows are getting long. Don't short arm them. Beth, go a little bit lower with those. Let them go all the way. There you go. Full arms, good. And then end with 9 climbing planks, or 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 of the pledge planks. Good job. Those quads should be a little smoked right now. I know mine were screaming at me by that last set of 9. Good job. We got a few people finishing up. Guys, grab a drink. We do have another circuit after this, so don't disappear on me. Just go ahead and grab a drink, rest a second. You will need no tools. The only thing you need for the next circuit is we're going to be lying on the ground. So you maybe need a pad if you want to lie on the ground, or some type of yoga mat. Outside of that, nothing else. 1 minute left. Remember, 9 of everything. 9 per leg, 9 rows, and ending with 9 climbing planks or pledge planks. 30 seconds. Job, keep working. Work till that buzzer. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 2, 1, and done. Great job. Everybody got done or very, very close to finishing. Awesome work, guys. So we're going to get ready for our next 21:59. You guys grab a drink. I'm going to get Nate, go ahead and get him started on this so we can demonstrate. Okay, so we're doing the same thing, another 21:15.9. We have a 9-minute cap again. So the first one we're going to do is called windshield wipers. So Nate's making himself into a cross to begin with. So we're trying to get long with those arms to create stability with his hands. See how his hands are put in the ground, so that way he has stability instead of being flipped over. They're tucked in the ground. So from here, he's going to take his legs nice and long, and we call these windshield wipers. You got to make sure you have space from side to side. You can go down. So he's going to come down 1, all the way over using his core to rotate. 1. It's like, see, he's got not quite enough space, but he'll move it here in a second. 2, coming over. 2. Okay, so that's how we're counting those. You're doing 21 per side on that one, or 42 total. I usually count 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, but you can count 42 total. From there, we can bend it into the knee, especially if you have lower back issues. The bent knee helps out a lot. So we're counting the same thing as it goes over. 1, coming back to the other side. 1, coming back. 2, 2, 3, 3, 21 of those. Those are our 2 variations. From there, we're going to go to a V-up position. So in a V-up position, so the hardest variation is nice and long. He's trying to get as tall as possible. 1, 2, 3, okay? 21 total of those. Or you can do a jackknife where he tucks his knees more in. There you go, and extend it out. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, counting 21 of those. Or you can go over to a dead bug or a half dead bug. Either one of those, fine. 1, 1, 2. If you're doing a half dead bug, you're just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, because they take a certain amount of time, okay? So 21, 21, and we're going to end with 21 plank jacks. Okay, so a plank jack position. He's jumping out. 1, 2, 3. If you can't do the jump variation, we have the step variation. 1, 1, 2, 2. That one's going to be a little bit slower, but we need that load on the core, and one leg at a time doesn't have enough load on the core, okay? So it'd be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So go ahead and get yourself music cranked back up. Grab one more quick drink. Get yourself positioned on the floor. We're going to start out with 21 windshield wipers. 9-minute cap. This one went a little bit faster for people. Please, if you're feeling it too much in your lower back, go to that bent knee variation. All right. I got everybody lying on the ground. I got to switch my camera view quick. Cool. Here we go, guys. 21 windshield wipers. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Exercise 1.
So it's, remember, it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Keep those hands locked in the ground. Use that for support because we want to make sure the core is rotating. Don't let the shoulders come off the ground at all. Make sure the core is rotating. Don't get going too fast. Too fast means that you're just using your hip flexors. You got to make sure that the core is rotating it. These are going to be the slowest of the exercises. Remember that. And you can take different angles to those legs. The longer they are, the harder it is. You can take a 45-degree angle. You can go all the way to a 90-degree bent. You can change those angles to make it harder or less hard. After those, you're going to go to 21 V-ups, jackknives, or dead bugs. Just 21 total of those. Don't be a hurry on any of them. Most people got done with plenty of time left on this one. And after those, we're going over to dead bugs, or sorry, V-ups and jackknives. Dead bugs, V-up, and jackknives are our next set of 21. Try not to be in a rush with any of these, guys. This is going to be a little bit quicker circuit, so I want you to really think about the core and being under control with that core. So if you're going for the full V-up, you want to make those legs nice and long. If you're really feeling it in your back, the jackknife helps out a lot with that back position. Doesn't put as much strain. Or for me, I had to go to dead bugs. My lower back wasn't really feeling it. Remember 21 of that next one. 21 dead bugs, jackknives, V-ups. Just 21 total. Yeah, jackknives are kind of like a leg extension, right? And you think of boat pose, right? You're in a boat pose with the legs and the arms kind of extending a little bit. And then you'll end with plank jacks for the first set of 21. If you're doing the jumping variation, it's just 21. If you're doing the step variation, it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. If you're doing the half dead bug, you're still counting as 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Not 21 per side, just counting up to 21. When you're going into round 2, I got a few people going to round 2. Windshield wipers are 15, so still 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Don't be afraid to split it into 5s. Let the back rest for a second. Do 5, rest for a second. Do 5, rest for a second. Plank jacks are quick, 21 total. Try to go quick through those. Try to keep the hips in line with the shoulders, though. Maggie, a little high for me, a little lower. There you go. Good job, guys. We just passed the 6-minute mark. We're on to our set of 15s for majority of people. Remember, on those windshield wipers, use your hands for support. Dig those hands in the ground. Let them keep your shoulders locked in. If you're really feeling in the lower back, let yourself rest every so many reps to let that back kind of relax a second and go back at it again. I know this one was definitely a little tough on my lower back today. It feels great now. Just in the moment, we get a lot of blood flow going there, which is not a bad thing. It's actually good. It means there's blood flow going there and the muscles can start to build. But you just got to give it a little bit more rest time, which is a little bit weaker muscle group. If you're doing the long legs, make sure that your legs are getting close to the ground. If you can't get your legs close to the ground as you come over, go over that bent knee variation. It's going to help you get a little bit more depth and force that core to rotate. Remember, after 15 of the windshield wipers, then we're on to 15 of 15 of the V-ups or jackknives, okay, or dead bugs. V-ups, jackknives, or dead bugs are going to be your 15s. After you got done with the windshield wipers. From there, then you have 15 plank jacks or step jacks. As with this one, our goal is to be into the 9s by 2 minutes left. We're about 4 minutes left. Plank jacks, try to go through those quickly. When you get to a plank jack or a step out, try to go through those as fast as you can, keeping a good core, but we want to go through them fast. When you guys get into that last set is still 9-9 of the windshield wipers. 3.5 minutes left. Plenty of time. Most of you guys look like you're getting towards the end of that round of 15s. Remember, 9-9 of the windshield wipers, then you're going into 9 of the V-ups, jackknives, or dead bugs, and you're going to end with 9 plank jacks. When you're done with that, you are done. There's nothing after that. Got 2:30 left on the timer. You got 3 minutes left before 7:30, so you got plenty of time. And we got 9-9-9 is the last round. So yeah, a few people finishing up. Good work. Great job today, guys. That was the 2:21:15.9s are fun because you get to move at your own pace, but at the same time, they're challenging on the muscle groups. So we got 2 minutes left, 1:50 left. So our goal should be that you should be at least starting your last round. So the 9s you should be starting. If you're completely done, have a great day, guys. Did awesome. Good work. See you, Sandy. Good work, Beth. Good job, Rose. Good job, Chris. Good work, Amy. Good job, Nate. See you, Mary. Have a good day. Good job, Maggie. Good job, Linda. Keep working if you're not done yet. Got 1 minute left. 9s of the last few. Remember, we have V-ups for 9, and then we have plank jacks for 9. V-ups can also be dead bugs. Good job, Abby. Almost there, Brian. See you, Abby. And we have everybody is done. Great job today, guys.